Evelyn, was the graduation ceremony today? I just went to the high school and there's no graduation ceremony sign, and it didn't really seem like today was it. I thought you'd been spending all morning getting ready for it, but I never thought you'd really be fooled. What do you mean, fooled? Oh, it looks like the graduation ceremony has been postponed. Wait a minute, what do you mean, postponed? It's not a graduation ceremony today. We're free to go to school, so I'm with my friends. Again? What do you mean, again? You lied to me about the date of our parent-teacher conference. You made it impossible for me to go. Did I? I don't remember that. I mean, the parent-teacher conference and the graduation ceremony can only be attended by the family members. Didn't you know that? I'm your mother. My dad is the only family I have. Are you still acting like a rebel? You're just another one of those women who live on my dad, right? Why did he remarry someone like you? If this was the case, I'd rather have an ex-mom who never said anything to me. You were so supportive when we got married. Well, in front of my dad at least. I'm a good girl in front of him. Yeah, I know. It's amazing how different you can be. Women are scary. Maybe I'll be an actress in the future. So I guess today's graduation ceremony was a lie, and we're having it on another day. Well, I'm going home then. I'll ask my dad to come to the real graduation, but you're not wanted there, you know. I don't want a stranger who isn't family to come. Why do you hate me so much? If I don't like something, I don't like it. Don't be so obnoxious. You're an eyesore in my house. And the food tastes bad just because I think you made it. I really hate it when you flirt with my dad. I'm not flirting with him. He used to do everything I asked. But since you came, he doesn't listen to me anymore. I know you're the one who's been bad-mouthing me. That's not true. We're just strangers. You don't even think of me as your daughter. Because I consider you as my daughter, I'm telling you with all my heart that you can't do what you can't do. That's because you don't like me. And you don't need to like me. I hate you too. I'd be happier if you'd get out of my house. Why don't you and Dad get a divorce, you old hag? How can you say that? Accepting whatever the child wants is not love. Parents have to teach them what they can't do. Don't act like a mother. You are a stranger to me. I don't have time for strangers. My friends and I are going to the amusement park. So don't interrupt me. Amusement park? Do you have that kind of money? You said the day before yesterday you wanted money because you used up all your allowance. Well, I know where the cash is in the house. Don't tell me it's the house money. Evelyn, I told you to manage with the allowance we set aside every month. I told you that already. What's wrong with $300? $300? Don't tell me it's for food. The admission fee went up recently. If you buy merchandise and food in the park, I need this much. Think of it as my graduation present. Okay, I'm off. Wait a minute, Evelyn. If it's your high school graduation gift, I give you enough money for your graduation trip. Evelyn. How was the graduation ceremony? She lied to me again. Lied? It's the same as the parent-teacher conference. The real graduation date is next week. But didn't we have handouts and stuff? She must have rewritten the schedule and made a new one. It's easy with a copier.
Again? I'm sorry for all the trouble I put you through. I spoiled her too much until I married you.
I understand how you feel, John. Because Evelyn's real mother didn't have much love for her child. You must have loved her. Besides, if it was a daughter with a male parent, sometimes there are things that can't be helped.
After I married you, I realized that listening to whatever Evelyn wants wasn't the way to love her. I've tried to raise her strictly as a parent since then, but I guess it was too late for that. Evelyn was already in middle school when I remarried you.
It's never too late. We've worked very hard on her. I'm not recognized by Evelyn as her mother, and that's my fault. Don't worry, I'm a strong person.
Thank you, Anna. I still can't believe Evelyn lied to you. I really think it's her problem. I'm afraid that one day she'll do something big, something that can't be undone, and I'm always worried about that.
Right now she still lives at home, and she doesn't plan to live alone after university, so we can still help her. But I'm worried about what will happen when she starts working.
If she does something like that again, I have a plan.
A plan?
If the way I've been doing things so far doesn't work for her, then I'll have to change my ways, won't I?
Well, by the way, she said she only wants you to come to the graduation ceremony.
Just me?
She said I'm a stranger, not family, so she doesn't want me to come.
When I get home, I want to see all the messages you and Evelyn exchanged.
Huh? Why?
What she's sending you, what she's saying to you. I bet she sent you worse things than a stranger would, right? As his father, I need to know.
I understand. But if you went through her messages without her permission, I'm sure she'd be very angry. And that would be quite the opposite of what we want. So please don't mention anything about this.
Okay.
I graduated. At the same time, I also celebrated my birthday and became an adult. I'm finally an adult. I mean, in the end, you and even Dad couldn't attend the graduation ceremony, and I'm really disappointed. Well, I'm glad you didn't come though. Happy graduation and happy birthday. Now that you are an adult, you have to be aware of your actions from now on, and you can't just go around acting like you're the same person you are now. Don't lecture me, old lady. You're just an old lady who depends on my dad's money. How can you lecture me?
Old lady.
I'm an adult now. I think it's time for your role in this family to end. That's right. I guess there's nothing more I can do for you. Well, I'm going to go hang out with some friends and then I'm going home. But first, I've got some place to go. I'll make it quick. Even though you graduated from high school, don't do anything crazy with your uniform on. Of course I brought a change of clothes. Try not to be too late. Well then, you should get ready to go out. Get ready to go out? I have a surprise for you. I hope you like it. Congratulations. I'm free from today. I'm so happy. You know that freedom comes with responsibilities, don't you? Yeah. Now that you're really a stranger, will you get out of my house? Strangers? I told you, didn't I? I have a surprise for you. I filed for divorce papers for you and my dad. What the? Do you know what you've done? I know what I did. I was preparing to kick the unwanted old lady out of the house. I talked to a friend of mine, and we thought this would be the best thing to do. What did you do with the divorce papers, the signatures, the seals? I know where everything is in the house. I know where all the seals are, and they don't look at the handwriting all the time. That's why my friend's boyfriend and I wrote it for you. That's called falsifying official documents, and it's a very serious crime. No. It's a bigger crime to live under the same roof with a stranger. I graduated high school and I filed for divorce as a surprise for you. I guess that means I'm graduating from high school and you're graduating from being a mother too.
Then I'm graduating as a father too.
What? Graduating as a father? What are you talking about? You used to be my mother.
You are speaking with your father now.
Don't be silly. I don't care how angry you are about the surprise or the divorce papers, but just because you're mad at me, don't pretend like you're my dad. It's so lame.
You've lied to us about everything.
Just stop it. I don't care about any of that. I just want you to get the hell out of my house.
You're the one who needs to get out of my house, Evelyn.
What are you talking about? Can you stop pretending to be my dad? Dad is at work right now. There's no way he can access your phone.
I'm logged in on my computer.
What? A computer?
Before your mother showed me the screen of your messages, it was too much. I have never seen you like that. I asked your mom to share her login ID and password with me, and that is why I was on the computer looking at your mom's message.
Wait a minute, really, Dad? You're seriously saying you've been watching all the talks we've been having?
I mean, Mom's looking at her phone right now. But at the same time, I'm looking at it on my computer too. And I'm replying to you.
No, Dad, this is wrong.
What? You can't explain it, can you?
It's...
So, about the surprise divorce papers. Who was that for?
For you, Dad. You deserve a better person, not someone like that.
I divorced and remarried because of my selfishness, and I understand that it was hard on you, so I have been doing whatever you wanted. But I knew that it wouldn't be enough for your sake. So I made my own decision to be strict with you like a parent.
I'm fine with just you and me, Dad. If you have money to spend on that woman, spend it on me.
After all, you don't like it when you're not the center of the attention, right, Evelyn? Then you should be alone.
What? Alone?
I told you, didn't I? I'm graduating from being a father. And Mom is graduating being a mother too. You're a grown woman now. You can take care of the rest on your own.
What are you saying? I'm still a student. I'm going to university, remember?
If you want to go to university, you'll have to earn your own tuition. And earn your own living expenses. Study while living on your own.
That's impossible.
You're going to university because you want to study.
That's irresponsible of you as a parent.
Compulsory education goes until high school. Besides, you don't understand the value of money.
I do understand.
People who really understand it wouldn't take money out of the house and spend it on entertainment.
That bitch told you that too?
I told you I saw the messages. You are an adult. You want to go to university to study. You chose to go to university because you wanted to. You're responsible for your own life from here on. My role as your parent ends here.
I don't know why you're saying this.
With freedom comes responsibility. With choice comes responsibility. That's what it means to be an adult. Happy birthday. I'm rooting for you.
If you're rooting for me, then pay me. I mean, this is terrible. I filed for divorce so that you and I could live together, okay? To keep your love and money for me alone.
That's not for me, but it's for your sake, isn't it?
You must love me, right? I've been a good girl in front of you.
A daughter who can't take care of the people I love cannot be a good person. If you really care about your father, you wouldn't have filed for divorce without permission. I'm going to live with your mother. You go live on your own.
I just graduated high school. There's no way I can do that.
Go back to your grandma's house for now.
What? Grandma's house?
Think about what you're going to do before the university entrance ceremony. I'm not letting you in my house anymore.
Are you kidding me?
I'm seriously cutting you out of my life.
Oh no. I'm in trouble.
You're not a child anymore. You know what you're allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do. This is what you deserve. You brought this on yourself, Evelyn. You should be able to understand how people feel. I am honestly really sad about this result.
Dad, I'm sorry. I'll change my mind, so forgive me.
You're apologizing to a wrong person. I decided not to spoil you anymore. You're not going to learn from the way I used to do things, so I've decided to change my ways. Think of it as your last chance and be sorry and live with it. I've explained everything to your grandmother.
Hey, wait, Dad. Please don't leave me. Dad? Hey, Dad or Mom, whichever you are, just pick up the phone.
Your father is driving the car now.
Mom, where are you right now? I came home and there's no one here, and there's no luggage.
If it's your luggage, I sent it to Grandma's, didn't I?
Where's your luggage?
We moved.
Moved?
We're on our way to our new place.
Where?
I'm not gonna tell you. It's a decision we made together. Have you already decided on university and a place to stay?
Of course I can't. I don't have the money.
We already paid the admission fee.
I can't afford the tuition.
Hasn't Grandma given you the bank book with all the New Year's gifts and congratulatory gifts from relatives?
This is not enough.
Well, that's right. You spent most of your allowance and New Year's gift.
I can't even move out. But Grandma says I only have a month left at home, so...
Well, I guess she can't keep taking care of you like that.
I was going to go to university from home. I wasn't planning on living alone.
You're right. Your plan was to get us divorced and live with your father, and enjoy the freedom of university life, right?
Please, can you show me where you're going to live?
I'm not open-minded enough to live with someone I know hates me. I'm sorry.
I can't even go to university, and I don't even have a job, so I'm on the verge of poverty.
Well, Grandma is letting you stay at her house for another month, right? I suggest you at least learn to do your chores in the meantime.
How can I get you to forgive me?
It's not about forgiveness. This is what I call a love whip.
This is not love.
I was tough on you with love, but you didn't learn anything. This is the last thing we can do for you as parents.
Please forgive me. I can't deal with this. The fact that I can't go to university while all my friends are there. Or for me to work as a part-timer. Mom, are you listening to me? Hey, Mom.
That's strange. Now that you mention Mom, it sounds so weird.
Look, I'm sorry about that. So let's get back to normal. Let's be a family again.
Back to normal? Back to those days where you called me a stranger and wouldn't accept me as family. Are you saying we'll go back to that time? I'm sorry, but your mother and father are also human beings. We can't accept everything.
Please, I said I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna turn off the notifications. I'm also blocking you.
So from now on, it'll be just you and your dad, minimum contact. Minimum contact? You're on your own. Good luck with your life, Evelyn. In the end, Evelyn, who could not afford the tuition fees, did not enroll in university. My mother-in-law knew the situation, and since she is a strict person, she really lets Evelyn live on her own within a month. She is currently working part-time jobs to make a living, and she has been trying to understand the difficulties of living on her own. A complete change from the irresponsible and free life she used to lead. I hear that she is exhausted by her solitary life,